But I thought I was going to become Jordan fucking Belfort, young master of the universe, and I was going to make all this money.
Exactly, bro. Like, how is this guy not realizing what he's saying? He thought he was this big G, oh, I'm just gonna go into sales and I'm gonna do this and that. He had no experience, he had no fucking idea what was going on. He didn't look at the obvious red flags in front of him. It's your fault, bro. Alright, boys, so in this video, we're gonna do something different. I found a video on YouTube from 2023 with a guy pretty much, here's the video. Why appointment setting is a scam. And he went on for like 6 minutes talking a bunch of shit that I just debunk on the spot. And in this video, I react to his video, debunk everything, and show you why appointment setting is legit. Yes, there are some weird opportunities out there. So that's why in the second half of the video, I show screenshots of real job posts that could potentially be a scam, what to look out for. And then I show you job posts that are legit, that you can make a lot of money with. So by the end of the video, you're gonna know exactly what to look for when looking for a job and which opportunities could fuck you up, like this guy. So let's get into the video. David, get your G-Wagons.
So it seems like these days, everyone on Twitter has a G-Wagon, so I'm filming this video outside 2 of them. And I'm gonna tell you why appointment setting is a fucking scam.
Okay.
Now,
let's see.
First, I have to tell you a story.
Cigarette.
When I was 20 and I was in college, I was a junior in college or university for my European friends. I went to a career fair and I dressed up in a suit with a gold tie and a blue suit and brown shoes. I looked like an idiot. And I went down there to find some opportunities for a career because I was dead broke and I wanted to make money. So, what I did is I met this guy and he was about 26, 27 at the time. And he told me about how much money he was making. He flexed his $2,000 watch. And he said, yeah, I run my own business. I meet with clients and we manage a $12 billion fund. Fund is what he called it. And so he sold me this fucking dream of, yeah, you're gonna be able to manage assets. You're gonna meet with clients. You're gonna, get your Series 6 and you're gonna be able to trade, trade stocks and all these trades they were making and all this shit. So I go and I send him an email and I get an interview and I get the job. And the office was in downtown Philly. And every day I would have to wear a suit or I would have to wear, a nice shirt and slacks and pants, and because there was people coming into the office to meet. So I had this other guy that got hired with me and his name is Brad.
Okay, so far nothing to do with setting whatsoever. Okay, but let's continue.
And me and Brad realized on day one that it was not what we signed up for. We realized that in the first meeting, we were gonna have to be cold calling our friends and family and cold calling off of an Excel sheet of people who were working at their jobs to try to set up meetings to sell them insurance. Now, this was not what I signed up for. And this is how they fucking get you. All these people talking about, oh, appointment setting. Oh, go and all you gotta do is send messages and cold call people and you'll make a couple $100 and you'll make a percentage of the deal closed.
Bro, like with appointment setting, if you had to break it down in the simplest form, what do? You have an existing business that's generating income and generating leads, and you just help them handle their incoming traffic. This guy is talking about outbound. I'm gonna go into that. There's actually like opportunities out there that look similar to what he's talking about, but the way he's framing the whole industry is just bullshit.
You guys doing that now have it fucking easy. Because every single day for an entire summer when I was 21.
Every day for a summer? If you know.
I went down to this fucking office in Philly and I made cold calls and I studied the insurance exams. I got paid $0. There was no contract telling me how I was going to get paid.
There's contracts.
There's, nothing, no information whatsoever.
There are contracts. You get to see what you're going to get paid. You get your comp structure. So, I mean, if the guy is so naive to go into a company that didn't give him a contract, that didn't tell him how much he's going to make, that didn't give him any fucking information. So there's so many red flags. And this guy was just like, oh, this guy drives a nice, this guy drives a nice car. I'm just gonna trust him. Bro, like, what do you expect? Why are you blaming the industry for something that was so obviously not a good opportunity that fucking traumatized you now and you're spilling bullshit?
And I would go there every day from 9 to 4.
You can see it in his eyes. Like, this guy is fucking traumatized. He doesn't seem happy, bro.
9 to 5 o'clock. And I would do this every single day. And this was my first experience in sales. And it made me not want to do sales. And so the reason why appointment setting is a fucking scam is because I went down there every single day. And, you can say, oh, it was a bad opportunity. It was bullshit.
It was a bad opportunity and it was bullshit, bro. Yes, we can say that because it was exactly that. And you were naive enough to believe them and to do it. Like, why?
But I thought I was going to become Jordan fucking Belfort, young master of the universe, and I was going to make all this money.
Exactly, bro. Like, how is this guy not realizing what he's saying? He was just, again, he was naive. He thought he was this big G, oh, I'm just gonna go into sales and I'm gonna do this and that. He had no experience, he had no fucking idea what was going on. He didn't look at the obvious red flags in front of him, and he got scammed or whatever, or his expectations were not met. Well, whose fault is that? It's your fault, bro.
And the guy that was the managing partner, the guy who owned the branch of the business, was saying, oh, it's uncapped commission, and everyone's making money. And I wanted to make like $3,000. That was going to be rich to me. But there was one day, about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, so uncapped commission, that's also another red flag. If somebody doesn't give you realistically like what you can make or what like top performers are making, and if you're doing like okay, what you could expect to make in your first 1 to 3 months, like that's a red flag as well that this guy didn't catch. So if somebody is telling you, yeah, bro, you're gonna make all this money within your first month, it's uncapped, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, technically sales, it's uncapped, but there's also a reference all the time as to how much money other sales reps are making. So you can just ask, okay, so what is your current sales rep, like the top guy, making right now? What's the bottom guy making? What's the difference between the top guy and the bottom guy? How can I like make sure that I'm performing so I can make XYZ and reach my XYZ per month goal? And if they can't tell you that, or if they're not like, yeah, bro, it depends, like they're making a lot of money, you can make a lot of money. If they're vague, if they're not giving you answers, then fucking run, bro. It's a fake opportunity. And again, it's so obvious, but like, why is this guy blaming the whole industry for the dumb decisions that he made?
Weeks in, where me and Brad, we went to lunch, and we really could only afford, $5 chicken teriyaki from the cart on the street. And we walked past this homeless guy, and this homeless guy had a couple dollars. He had like a 20 in his coffee cup. Someone was pretty generous to him that day. And I looked at Brad, and me and Brad were both in our fucking suits. And I said to Brad, that guy, this homeless guy, has made more money today than we have in the past 2 weeks. And we looked at each other.
Okay, whose fault is that?
And we realized how bad we were getting scammed because we were sold a dream.
No, you sold yourself a dream, and the guy just validated your expectations, and you went on the hook, bro. Like, you sold yourself the dream, and you wanted it to be true. And the guy just told you what you want to hear, and you got fucking scammed. Congrats.
Most of these people who, besides maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, 1 or 2 people. Okay, bro. Like, the whole industry is fake, bro. You were traumatized, you had a bad experience, and because of that, only 1 or 2 people are legit. There's only 1 or 2 companies in the whole world that need sales reps, that need help managing their DMs, answering questions, customer service, whatever. Yeah, bro, only 1 or 2. Great.
We're telling you, oh, you can go and send emails, you can send DMs from Instagram, and you can make some cold calls, and you can make...
Yes, exactly, you can.
$5,000 a week.
Okay, maybe not a week as a setter, but yes, you can.
Are fucking lying to you. Maybe there's a case where one guy does it. Maybe
Yeah. One guy.
there's a case where another guy does it.
Yeah, I'm the one guy, guys. Like, I'm the only guy. I'm sorry, guys. The one slot in the entire world, like the millions of companies that are getting started every day, the thousands of new coaches popping up every day looking for sales reps and these types of services. They don't need that, guys. I was the only guy. I started in 2021. I'm sorry to break it to you, but the one slot is taken. It's me. He's actually talking about me. So tough luck. Do something else, okay?
But for the general population, for all you young guys who
Yeah,
are
you
trying to get started in
for you guys, I'm different, bro. But you guys,
sales, who are trying to start making money, and you want some sort of opportunity, just like I did when I was 21,
yeah,
they're fucking lying to you.
yeah, it's fake. It's all fake.
You guys now
Bro,
have it
come
easy
on, bro.
if that's the structure. But be careful of opportunities, and be careful of things where there's no contract that determines how you get paid. It's
Obviously, and he still went for it. So
a handshake
again,
agreement.
his mistake, not the industry's fault.
Be careful of the people saying, oh, you can make $5,000. Oh yeah, commission is uncapped. And be
You can make $5,000, not in a day, maybe as a setter, maybe not in a week, but you can make $5,000 per month. Yes, you can. Uncapped commissions, I covered that. Whoops.
Careful of companies and organizations that do not provide you a base salary.
Base salary, that fucking depends. Like, you can get a base or you cannot get a base. If you're selling a high ticket product, they get a lot of leads and you have enough opportunities, you can actually make more with just commission versus having a, let's say, like a small base and a smaller percent commission. So yeah, base is cool and a lot of companies offer that, but if somebody doesn't offer that, doesn't mean they're trying to scam you.
And proper training.
Yeah, training, I agree. Like if they're just saying, hey, you come in and kind of like you figure it out, that's bullshit. But legit companies, when they onboard you, you're part of their ecosystem. They're gonna provide training. You're gonna be on meetings. You're gonna get ramped up. Your conversations are gonna get reviewed, and you're gonna get feedback and all that. So again, if this guy didn't get that, it's his fault that he didn't catch it, and now he's blaming the fucking industry. It's like you want to get a wife, right? And you're like, you know where I'm gonna find my dream perfect girl that's gonna be nice and feminine? I'm gonna go to the nastiest club you can think of at 3 a.m. and that's where I'll find my wife. And then you meet some disgusting creature at 4 a.m., you do whatever you do, you wake up the next morning, you're disgusted, and you think to yourself, that was disgusting. All women are, right? No, bro. Like, what were you expecting to happen? Based on the decisions that you made and all the red flags that you ignored, what did you think was gonna happen? Do you really think you were gonna find your wife there? Probably not. Does that mean that all women are like her? No. And if you think that, you have to be retarded. I'm just sorry.
It's gonna make you so bitter and so jaded.
He is bitter and he is jaded, and now he's projecting that onto others and on the whole space. And this is the whole video, like the recurring theme. That's like you can see it in his eyes, bro. He's bitter. He got scammed. He's not grateful for the opportunity, even if it was a bad opportunity. Bro, even if you got fucking scammed, what did you learn from it? Why are you bitter? Find a better opportunity. If you just get bitter and quit and complain, bro, like, how is that productive for you or for anybody else? You're not bringing any value. You're just like fear mongering and you're bitching online. Congrats. You have 2 nice cars in the back. Very nice. Are they his? I don't know. Even if they are, cool. But the fuck is this? What's going on here, bro? Come on.
You think you're never, ever, ever going to get good at what it is that you're signing up for. And you see a lot of young dudes and a lot of young women, they go into this industry and they are chasing a dream. They want to, get some money for their family. They want to get some money to escape their current situation.
Okay, so?
And they're sold dreams by these fucking idiots on the internet. Like that one guy who posted a picture of his shirt off talking about he makes $1 million a month and he has porn addiction. Or other people telling you that you can make $20,000
I think I know who he's talking about, which is actually very funny.
a month setting appointments for people. If you are not going into an organization that has proper training, proper management structures, and a proper opportunity that is well documented
Yeah.
in the way that you get paid, in the way that you can advance, in the way that you level up,
Yeah.
do not sign up for that
Yes, he is right. And there's a lot of those.
opportunity.
If you know where to look, if you know what you're doing. So, what's the issue?
That's why it's a fucking scam. And I
Oh, that's why it's a scam. Okay.
wish I knew
So all the opportunities are just like the one you described. Okay, that makes sense.
that at 20 and 21 when I started out, because it would have saved me a lot of time and it would save me a lot of energy. And one other caveat, I'm making this video, and before you fucking brainlets on the internet say, oh, you're trying to copy someone else making this video, oh, you talk the same way, go fuck yourself and shut the fuck up.
Wow.
But
Very scary.
I want to make this video as a warning to all of you impressionable young people trying to get started in business, trying to get started in online
No, he's not trying to make an impression on you. He's trying to discourage you and to project his trauma onto you and the bad experience he had. He didn't learn from it. He's bitter about it still, probably years later. And now he's trying to discourage you from something that, if you actually do the right way, can change your life, like it did mine.
business, and especially trying to get started in sales. Sales is a wonderful opportunity to make money, provided you have the right training, and provided you have the right management structure, and provided you have the right opportunity.
Yes, I agree.
It's super fucking important that you guys look at the opportunities that are being presented and you look at them objectively. You don't look at them emotionally. If you look at them emotionally, you're going to waste a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money. And that,
I agree. Great point. Okay, but it sounds black and
my
white.
friends, is why appointment setting is a fucking scam.
All right,
Take care.
buddy. All right. All right, buddy. Let's see. Why appointment setting as a business opportunity is a scam. Maybe there's a few of cases of some people making a few $1,000s as appointment setters, but be careful of opportunities with businesses, companies, and organizations that try to burn you. Yes, how about you take your own advice and you were careful before you got burned and traumatized? How about that? Bro did not really smoke that cigarette. He did not, bro. It's just a prop. I'm also skeptical. Okay, fair, bro. You should be skeptical when you see like a new opportunity online. You should. But at the end of the day, like whatever you decide to do, there's gonna be things that you're gonna be uncertain about until you actually start doing it. You're never gonna have the full picture and full clarity in the whole opportunity if you haven't done it. That's just how it works. And obviously you wanna make the most informed decision, backed up by proof, by results, whatever. But at the end of the day, you gotta accept if you're gonna do something new, you're not gonna know the whole thing. And it doesn't even have to be sales. It can be like in the gym. If you're starting out in the gym, you don't know shit about macronutrients, about training, about rest, about recovery. You know, like you have to work out and you gotta eat more protein, but like all the little nuances, you're gonna figure out as you go. If you try to have everything day one, you're not even gonna start because you're gonna be, oh, it's too scary, it's too difficult. Like this guy, did leg press and he got injured, so I'm not gonna try. Like the whole fitness isn't real, guys. This guy got injured, is dangerous, and I'm just not gonna start. Like how does that make sense? Appointment setting is very useful. In fact, it's been around forever. You got scammed, my guy, doesn't mean others will. Let's go. So let me show you some examples of job posts that are most likely bullshit, scams, or at the very least, they're gonna be a bad opportunity. You're gonna have to do what this guy did, cold call, do outbounds. You're not gonna have any incoming traffic or a good brand built that you're supporting. So this guy, and this is something I just found yesterday. I was just scrolling through a few groups to find these. High ticket sales opportunities, setters and closers. Are you an experienced sales professional tired of chasing low paying offers or wasting time with companies that don't have their systems dialed in? Okay, ChatGPT, nice. Here's the truth. Your success as a high ticket closer or setter doesn't come down to your skills, objections. It comes down to, okay, this guy's like, he's already like 5 sentences in, he hasn't said anything about the actual opportunity. That's where we come in. Okay, cool. We specialize in connecting qualified sales reps with high-tech companies that already have consistent inbound, dialed-in systems, blah, 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 blah. This is a program where you'll connect with the best offers in the market right now, and all of them are actively hiring. I'm only, fake scarcity, there you go. I'm only taking on so many people to ensure everybody's getting placed on an offer. Only message me if you're serious. Okay, so first off, there's always a small chance that this is actually real, but based on, I checked this guy's profile, based on the vagueness of this post and the fact that it sounds like it's written by AI. There's no details. There's no like what specific offers, what industry, like what specifically are they looking for in a setter or a closer, what time zone, whatever. There's no specific details about everything. He says this is a program. So what people do and what the FTC, all these articles are referring to, is there are offers where they frame it as an interview. They say like, we're gonna hire you, whatever. And then they get a bunch of people to show up on a group interview or like a solo interview, and they frame it as they're interviewing you for a job, to give you a job, but then they do a bait and switch and tell you, oh, if you actually wanna get this job and you wanna get hired with us, you actually gotta go through our training. And you say, okay, cool, that's fine. Oh yeah, but you also have to pay for our training, right? And that's how they bait and switch you. Paying for mentorship, paying for training by itself is not the problem here. The problem is how they frame it. They fish and they hook you with, oh, this is like a high paying job, uncapped income, your dream job, work from anywhere, blah, 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 blah. And then you go, you do like a full interview, and then they do the bait and switch at the end. That's the problem. if you're actually looking for a coach, for a mentor to train you on setting, to find your opportunities and it's legit, that's fine. But that's where shit gets a bit like in the gray area, right? Another one, hiring experienced seller, B2B coaches, paid per result. Looking for a skilled appointment setter who can book 30 calls per month for B2B coaches. You can use your own system. First red flag. This, like, you can use your own system means that you probably won't get training. You won't get the company SOPs if they even have one. So this is a big red flag from the get-go. Use your own system. That's bullshit. Email, LinkedIn, or DMs. So basically, since they don't even know what you're going to be doing, most likely they'll just tell you like, yeah, bro, like, just do some cold outreaches, cold calls, whatever. We just need to get results. So this means not a legit company. No, they're probably not running ads or doing content or have any sort of opportunities that they're generating. They expect basically to hire somebody, tell them, hey, bro, look, this is where you go. Send a bunch of DMs, do a bunch of cold calls, and we just expect results. That's bullshit, right? Past experience can start immediately. Paid per qualified call, bonuses. Yeah, again, vague, no specific offer, no specific requirements. Use your own system. That's a big red flag. This is a fucking no-no, okay? This is a no-no, as well as this, in my opinion. And then third one, this is the worst one. Ready to start earning big. Boom, boom, boom. High ticket sales equals high ticket commissions. Money sign. We're paying 10% on deals starting at 10K plus. That's 1K per sale. IMOG. No cap, no limits, just pure opportunity. This is a double dash. You know who sends double dashes when you copy paste? ChatGPT, Cloud, every single AI bot gives you the double dash. This is an AI generated post. We're on the hunt for motivated hustlers who have a go-getter, ready to... Yeah, bro, like, this is such bullshit on so many levels. It's written with AI. Again, vague, overpromised. They're looking for naive people that just are broke. They have no way out. This is bullshit, okay? Now, let me show you some legit ones, okay? So this guy, first off, when you check his profile, he has like the ClickFunnels awards. You can't really see it here. I checked his profile. He looks fucking legit, okay? We're hiring sales closer who can actually close. Mod FX Media. Okay, they giving you the company name. He's looking for a director of sales, fast growing haircut. The deal, on track earnings. How much are you expected to make? Boom, cool. Remote, uncapped commission, monthly performance. Okay, we talked about the uncapped commission, but in this case, like, you have the OTE, you know, it's not a big deal. What you'll do, like, what your day-to-day tasks are in specific detail. Run meetings, manage a team, close calls, whatever. Your past experience, proven closer, motivated, CRM experience, go high level, like, very detailed. Why this is a good role? We have warm leads, so they're running traffic from paid ads and outbound. So you're getting a pipeline coming to you. Monthly bonuses. Yeah, like, how to apply. Send your resume. In your video, say this, say this, say this. Subject, this. Like, very specific company website. Like, this is a very, very good offer, very good opportunity, and it gets the check mark of approval. Okay, Beauty Boss, name of the company again. Hiring 2 closers. 5K program that teaches people how to do XYZ. So specific result, they tell you what the company does. OTE, commission, pay structure, warm leads. Again, that's what we're looking for on a good offer. Full-time, Monday through Friday, work hours, KPIs, requirements, screenshot of the website. Perfect. It doesn't have to be like, it can be longer like this, or it can be shorter like this. But the thing is, both get the check mark of approval. Another one, we're hiring 2 setters right now for 2 YouTube automation offers. First offer, OTE. Second offer, like, company name. You get who you work with, how much the offer has been making, OTE, requirements, and then, you know, if you're brand new, this is not for you. perfect. Like again, it's a bit more vague, but it has company name, it has details. Also, once you get into the space, you start knowing guys and you know who's legit, and you start following people that post offers all the time. There's a lot of ways to get connected with these guys. And yeah, like this guy, I know him. I've heard good things. I know that he posts offers all the time. So I know this is legit. Cool, perfect. Let's do this one. Again, shorter one. This is somebody I know personally. I know it's legit. This is usually how the best opportunities come, when you're connected, when you know the right people. But that doesn't mean you can't find your own opportunity on your own. Currently hiring 3 part-time closers for a B2B offer, podcast agency, 6-month contract. So that's the offer, 3 to 10K per month offer, or PIF, 16K to 45K, 10% commission, work hours, how much the company is making, incredible case studies, clients like, boom, 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 name drop, name drop, name drop. You can check this out, right? Send me a DM. Perfect, right? This is good. One more. 1 to phone setters hiring, helping people transition into a tech career to make 100K per year. Ticket, boom, commission structure, boom, all these things David complained about, you have here. Realistic on-track earnings once ramped up, 3 to 7K per month. Company is doing 150K cash per month. Lead flow increasing day by day. Strong YouTube organic presence. We'll drop a link to apply in the comments. So do you see the difference? It's very, very clear. And, you know, in the example initially with David, he saw something like this, ready to start earning big. This basically happened to him. This exact scenario happened to him in real life. Like the motherfucker pulled up in his BMW or whatever he said, and he was like, yo bro, dig the car. You want to be the same? You want to drive a BMW as well? I can put you on, G. And then he basically went through this, but in real life. So what were you expecting, G? You know, I get it. You were a beginner. You were like very anxious and excited. But again, you take responsibility for what you did. But bro, I found these in under 5 minutes. Like under 5 minutes. There's job boards. This one is legit. I know the owners. Online Job Hub. This is a platform where it specializes in matching business owners and coaches to sales reps, specifically setters and closers. So if you know where to look and you're not retarded and you actually do your research beforehand, it's not that difficult to not get scammed like our friend did, okay? And you're gonna save a lot of time, a lot of bitterness, a lot of anger, and you're actually gonna take advantage of a really solid opportunity and not just be angry, bitter, and talk shit on it online, which are G-Wagons in the back.